Hello Bacha Party, how are you all? Welcome back to my channel. This is the part 4 of chapter 8 Body Movements. In today's part we are going to study about gait of animals, which means how animal walk or movements of animal. Okay? The first animal is earthworm. So, have you seen how earthworm moves? If anyone has seen how earthworm moves, please comment down below that I have seen earthworm move. Okay? So, let's see what is the phenomenon or mechanism how the earthworm moves. The body of earthworm is made up of rings. Okay, the body of earthworm is made up of rings joined end to end. As you can see here in figure number 8.18, the earthworm body is given, and here as you can see, the rings are present on entire body of the earthworm, isn't it? So now we have to see how it moves. Earthworm does not have any bones. Okay, the point to remember, earthworm does not have any bones. It has muscles which helps to extend and contraction of body. Okay, expansion and contraction of body in earthworm take place with the help of its muscles. So let's see how movements of earthworm occur. During movement, the earthworm first extends the front part of the body. So let's see here figure number 8.18. As you can see here in figure number 8.18 ka 1. It first extend the front part of the body and the rear part of body is fixed to the ground. Okay. Then it fixes the front part and releases the second or rear part. As you can see here in 18.8 figure number 2, it fixes front part and releases the end or rear part, isn't it? And in this way it shortens the body and pulls the rear part forward. It pulls its entire body forward. This makes the entire body to move forward by small distance. Have you ever seen how earthworm moves? It does not move rapidly. It moves slowly. Why? Because of this such movement. Okay, repeating this such expansion and contraction of muscles, the earthworm can move through soils. You may have asked question how earthworm moves, so you have to write this explanation. Is it clear, bacha bati, how earthworm moves? Now the question is how it fixes the front part of the body and rear part of the body to the ground. So under its body it has large number of tiny bristles. Okay, if you see under the body of earthworm, you will find that it have large number of tiny bristles. What is bristles? The hair like structure. Okay, small hairs are present below the body of earthworm. Okay, these bristles are connected with the muscles and the bristles help to get good grip on the ground. Okay, with the help of this bristle it fixes its front part and part to the soil or to the ground, and this bristles helps the body to move forward or backward. Okay, now the next paragraph is very important. It says about how earthworm helps the farmer. You may have question like that, how earthworm is the friend of farmer. So you have to write the last paragraph of this earthworm. Let's see. The earthworm eats its way through the soil. So how does earthworm eat? Through the soil. Then its body then throw away undigested part of the material that it eats. What does earthworm do? It throw away the undigested food whichever it has eat. Okay, where it throw? It throw in the soil. This activity of an earthworm makes the soil more useful for the plant. Okay, the activity of throwing away the undigested food in the soil helps the growth of the plant, and that is why earthworms are known as friends of farmer. Why? Because whenever it throw undigested food, it act as a fertilizer, and that helps in the growth of the plant, and that is why they are the friend of the farmer. Is it clear, bacha party? Now the next animal is snail. How snail moves? Have you seen the snail? The rounded structure it carries on its back, as you can see here in figure number 8.19, the rounded structure is seen. This rounded structure is known as shell of the snail. Okay, it is the outer skeleton of the snail, but it is not made up of bones. The point to remember, it is not a bones, it is just a outer structure. Now let's see how snail moves. A thick structure and the head of the snail may come out of a opening in the shell. Okay, when you grab the snail, you can see the thick structure and the head of the snail which can come out of the shell. Okay, the thick structure is its foot. Okay, the foot of the snail are that thick structure, as you can see here in figure number 8.19. The head is visible and some thick structure is visible. The thick structure is nothing but its foot. Okay, and now if you carefully tilt the glass plate, the way of motion of the foot can be seen. You can see how snail moves with the help of their foot. Snail have some kinds of foot underneath, and with the help of their foot they can move easily. And here also the movement of snail is also slow. You may have seen that. Okay, bacha party? Now the next body movements of animal is cockroach. So cockroach can walk, climb, as well as it can fly in the air. How does this happen? Let's see. They have three pairs of legs. Cockroach have how many pairs of legs? Three pairs of legs. This helps in walking. The body is covered with the hard outer skeleton. It has hard outer skeleton. You may have seen cockroach and you have noticed that it have hard outer skeleton. This outer skeleton is made up of number of plates. Okay, that skeleton is made up of number of plates, and these plates join together that allows or that permits the movement of the cockroach. Okay, with the help of these plates it can move easily. Okay, how does cockroach moves? With the help of their legs, with the help of their plates, and there are two pairs of wings attached. Okay, it also have wings, as we have already seen. It can walk, it can climb, and it can fly. So there are two pairs of wings attached to the body behind the head. As you can see here in figure number 8.20, you may see the wings of the cockroach behind its head. So it has two pairs of wings. The cockroach have distinct muscles. It also have muscles near the legs, and which helps in walking. The body muscles moves the wing when the cockroach flies. Okay, this muscles also helps the wing to fly. Okay, how does cockroach move? Is it clear? With the help of wing it can fly. With the help of muscles it can walk. It has two pairs of wings. It has three legs. Okay, three pairs of legs with the help of which it can walk, and it has plates with the help of which it allows movement. Is it clear how cockroach moves? Now the next body movement of animal is birds. How birds can move or movements of birds. So let's see. Birds fly in the air and walk on the ground. You all have seen birds, different kind of birds. It can fly in the sky or air and it can walk on the ground. Some birds like ducks, swans also swim in the water. Yes, ducks and swans can swim in the water. But the bird can fly because their body are well suited for flying. Okay, how they can fly? Their body is made like that, which is suitable for flying. Their bones are hollow. Okay, this is the major reason why they can fly easily in the air. Why? Because their bones are hollow. Hollow means in Gujarati you can say khokhla. Okay, and light. They are lightweight and hollow, due to which it is easy to fly. The bones of the hind limb are typically for walking and perching. Perching means to rest. Okay, perching means to rest. When bird rest with the help of these bones, which is present near the hind limbs. Okay. Now the bony part of the forelimbs are modified as wings. As you can see here in figure number 8.21, the bony parts of forelimbs are modified as wings. The bones present in wings are nothing but forelimbs. Then the shoulder bones are strong. Okay, they have shoulder and their shoulder bones are very strong. Then they have breast bones. Okay, as you can see here, the large bone present at the chest is modified to hold the muscles. Okay, it is made like that, it can hold the muscles of the flight, which are used to move the wings up and down. So here is the way how the birds can move easily, or it can fly or walk. Okay, is it clear how birds moves? With this we have completed our fourth part of chapter 8, body movements.